Hey there, RosterWatch Nation. It's your friendly neighborhood trash man. And again, I'm going to be talking about rookies who are going to make fantasy impact in 2021. But this time, these are going to be guys from the AFC division. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, we have JaMarr Chase, wide receiver of the Bengals. He was a 2019 Biletnikoff winner. He finished his career at LSU with an FBS high for wide receivers, broken tackles with 23, and deep catches with 24. He actually opted out of the 2020 season for obvious reasons. He'll be reunited in Cincinnati with former quarterback Joe Burrow, where he'll compete with T. Higgins for the #1 receiver spot, conceivably. He dominated the top corners in the draft in the past, so I don't have any reservations about him getting open at the next level. I feel comfortable drafting him as a wide receiver 3 with immense upside in redraft leagues, as A.J. Green left 104 targets on Cincinnati upon his departure. After JaMarr Chase, I have Javonte Williams, running back of the Broncos. He's only 21 years old. He managed to top 1,100 yards and score 19 touchdowns, sharing the load with fellow highly touted running back Michael Carter in the North Carolina backfield. As a Bronco, he'll have to split time as well with Melvin Gordon, at least, from the get-go. But Gordon's been a notoriously slow starter as of late, and Williams will get plenty of opportunities to show his mettle on an offense that is currently the front runner in the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes. Whether Rodgers ends up in Denver or not, Williams' ceiling remains. He offers sweet relief to zero running back acolytes in draft leagues everywhere. After Javonte Williams, I have Nico Collins, wide receiver of the Texans. Nothing is right in the world of the Texans these days, it seems, but Collins is primed to compete for a starting job in Houston's offense right away. At 6'4" with 34 1/8 inch arms, Collins will be a red zone lightning rod as soon as he steps on the field. All of the other current starting receivers in Houston are under 6 foot. His floor is low, yes, considering the state of limbo of the quarterback situation for the Texans, but Collins represents immense value as a player you can take in the later rounds of your drafts who may end up in every week flex, starter, or better. After Nico Collins, we have Trevor Lawrence, quarterback of the Jaguars. Perhaps the player with the most potential to win fantasy leagues in his first season, Lawrence steps into the starting quarterback role in Jacksonville with a bevy of offensive weapons at his disposal. He's athletic, he's crafty, he's a national championship winner. He can create offense on the fly. A lot of people, make comparisons to Johnny Manziel. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm thinking about Zach Wilson, but I guess Johnny Manziel was crafty and athletic as well. Lawrence, on the other hand, he can stand to add a few pounds of muscle. It'll be interesting to see what the team looks like and an Urban Meyer-led offense, his first year leading the offense. But Lawrence will have little pressure from his backups and a sky-high ceiling for those willing to take a chance on him as their fantasy quarterback. We tell you to draft quarterbacks late anyways in fantasy, so it's not too big a stretch to go out on a limb for Trevor Lawrence. After Lawrence, we have Josh Palmer, wide receiver of the Chargers. Palmer wasn't particularly productive in college, in most part due to terrible quarterback play at Tennessee, but he's built for success at 6'2", 210 pounds, and a 4.5 40 time. The biggest boon for Palmer's fantasy prospects is got to be his landing spot in Los Angeles with Justin Herbert under center. He's likely to be the third wide receiver in 3 wide sets alongside Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, a position that could afford him plenty of looks on a weekly basis. So I like Palmer as a nice value pick in redraft leagues. After Palmer, we have Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins. Waddle may be the most naturally talented receiver in the draft. At least he is in my opinion. All speed and wiggle with soft hands. He never really got a chance to be an every down player in college, but all that's going to change in Miami, where he'll be reunited with Alabama quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. He's got 4.37 speed, allegedly. I believe it, though. And coming in with an 18.9 yard per catch average, Waddle will consistently be one play away from breaking a big play downfield. But he won't be relegated to just being a deep ball specialist. He'll likely play a lot of slot receiver, so he'll get the chance to show his evasiveness underneath and over the middle. No trust needs to be built between him and his quarterback as they've worked together in the past, so I think Waddle can contribute right away. After Waddle, we have Zach Wilson of the Jets. The quarterback there is the second pick of the draft. Wilson wasn't taken that early to not be used right away. The Jets' offensive line was one of the worst in football last season, but they should improve this season if only slightly, and Wilson is agile enough and can make enough throws to mitigate the lack of help there. His targets, Denzel Mims, Corey Davis, Chris Herndon, and Elijah Moore, and Michael Carter, will all help him in his way. Jamison Crowder is likely on his way out as the Jets can save over $10 million in cap space by getting rid of him. All these guys are dynamic and can adjust to poorly thrown balls, so Wilson will have figuratively a long leash there. You'll be able to take him late, so don't be afraid to take a chance on Wilson. After Wilson, we have Najee Harris, running back of the Steelers. Harris is a big-bodied bell cow that Pittsburgh has been searching for, so don't expect him to see the bench very often in his rookie season. You could easily see over 250 touches in that first season as a Steeler to bolster an already explosive passing game there. You'll have to take him early to get him in redrafts or dynasty, but with fewer teams using workhorse backs, he's a safer bet than many realize. After Najee Harris, we have get that picture of Najee up there. Just a glimpse, if you will. After Najee, we have Dez Fitzpatrick, wide receiver of the Titans. With only A.J. Brown and Josh Reynolds ahead of him on the depth chart, Fitzpatrick is in a perfect situation to make a splash as a rookie in a surging Titans offense. Fitzpatrick has huge 80 and 5/8 inches wingspan and can win at the catch point. He was one of only 6 players at Louisville to ever go over 2,500 yards receiving in their career. If he can find ways to separate in the pros, Fitzpatrick can step in right where Corey Davis left off last season as a wide receiver 2, potentially. Wide receiver 3. That's a more safer outlook. That's a safer outlook. Anyway, that's all I have for you right now for AFC rookies who are primed to make an impact. There's an argument for Michael Carter and Elijah Moore there for the Jets as well. I could have easily thrown them in there. Those are guys you can pick up late in redraft leagues. So there you have it. On behalf of RosterWatch.com, this has been the Trash Man. Until next time, be ready.